guys, I'm going to give you all a book talk today over a chapter book, okay? And it's by award-winning author Deborah Wiles, and it's called Each Little Bird That Sings. And it's a really good story. It has a few sad parts in it, but overall it's kind of humorous, okay? It's a fiction chapter book, like I said, with 288 pages. And it was actually awarded the 2006 E.B. White Read Aloud Award winner for older readers. So this is more of like a fourth through sixth grade reading level books. Okay, so if you're interested, you can check this out. All right, so I'll tell you a little bit about it. The story is about a tomboyish 10-year-old girl named Comfort Snowburger. Okay, and her family owns and operates the town funeral home. Okay, it's called Snowburger Funeral Home, and it's in Snapfinger, Mississippi. Since Comfort attends every funeral hosted by her family, she has attended 247. Okay, she also has a black lab named Dismay, and they love to explore together. Okay, she loves to go out and be adventurous and climb rocks, and she has a secret place that she loves to go and just kind of gather her thoughts. And her thought, she calls it Listening Rock, and it's a big rock, and she goes to explore, and she meets her friends there, and she also takes her dog Dismay with her. Okay. Another good point is that she also submits hilarious obituaries to the local newspaper, and they are called the Life Notices by Comfort Snowburger, explorer, recipe tester, and funeral reporter. Okay, so I'm actually going to read one of those passages for you so you can kind of hear the humor in it. All right. Yet another untimely death at Snowburger's. Life Notices by Comfort Snowburger, explorer, recipe tester, and funeral reporter. So as I read this, you can kind of see it's kind of written in different formatting as like an obituary submitted to the Aurora County News. All right. Grab your handkerchiefs. Eggs Florentine Snowburger, matriarch of the Snowburger's Funeral Home Empire, has died at the ripe old age of 94 after a long and extremely colorful life. And as you keep reading, you can still see and hear the humor in the sense, okay? And she goes on to say, some people, we won't name any names, said Florentine Snowburger was a gossip, but she just called herself a geographer. She studied the earth and life on earth and figured out how life on earth affected the earth, all right? So it's kind of humorous, all right? And then at the end it says, it tells about the viewing and what time the funeral will be. And it goes on to talk, it's Labor Day weekend, but don't let that stop you. Y'all love Florentine Snowburger as much as we did. And as Florentine always says, a funeral offers the perfect time to study geography. So get in the car and come on out to the funeral, unless your name is Pete Sugars. We do not want a repeat of what happened at Odesto Snowburger's funeral. So if your name is Pete Sugars, stay at home. Stay home, stay home, stay home. You hear me? So you can kind of tell that she's a little bit Southern, and she loves to create numerous things. All right. So in reading that was, again, her great-great-aunt Florentine's obituary, but it's also a difficult time as she deals with the death of her beloved great-great-aunt Florentine, but she is also dealing with a terrible breakup with her best friend, Declaration Johnson. Okay. And then on top of that, if you heard Pete Sugars mentioned, her mother has put her in charge of poor Pete Sugars. And he is her cousin, and he's annoying and whining all the time. Okay? And she just does not want any part of it. But he's got to come to the funeral for great-great-aunt Florentine. Alright, so, no stranger to the grief of others, on their way to the cemetery to bury Aunt Florentine. And here's a good picture of her adventure that she takes. So this is the Snowburger Empire, she calls it. Here's Listening Rock, and here's all the other cemetery and great places that she loves to adventure to. Okay, so you can look closely and kind of see that she's got a mind of her own. All right, and she's very creative. Okay, so what happens on their way to the cemetery is kind of a crazy turn of events. Life is full of surprises. And not all of them are good, and that's what Comfort comes to find out. And the weather turns stormy, and Peach runs away, and we have no idea why. But he finds himself in a flash flood event, which is very, very rare in Snapfinger, Mississippi. But something happens then that makes Comfort realize just how strong she has to be on her own. Okay? So to find out what happens next, give this book a try and discover why each little bird sings.